we really believe that some sort of mixed environment does provide the best opportunities for all. So for other community organizations, the quote here has been promoting safe and affordable housing neighborhoods. So rebuilding of inner city neighborhoods to achieve a mixed income blend while offering safe and affordable housing options for low-income families. Vibrant communities support efforts to end the isolation of neighborhoods with high concentrations of poverty. Building on existing momentum, promoting all levels of government to work together with the community to invest in the rebuilding to neighborhoods. The value of a common message from the community has started to pay off in accelerating the call for more affordable and adequate housing in mixed income neighborhoods. So all of you can participate in this. I don't know what all of you think and believe. I think it's really important that you share what you believe, because this is what this is all about. If you don't participate, then unfortunately you just let things take their course. What does this community mean to you? What do you all want? Where do you want this community to be? This is not about sitting down and being quiet and letting things pass on because, you know, I really can't make a difference. You can see what a few people have come together. We formed this little group, and it's little, but we have a whole cross-section of individuals. And we caused a little stink. It wasn't quite intentionally that way, but it just sort of happened that way. You're here because you have some sort of concern in one way or another. And it's really important that all of you be heard, because it's very rare that you have an opportunity to say what you really think and feel. Because what you think and feel counts. And albeit all of us here have these thoughts, we're sitting here, we have an opinion on this, we need to make sure, well, is it the full view of the community? Are we off base? We're not sure. Isn't that why everybody's here? And part of what comes out of this, these series of gathering of questions and thoughts and comments and so forth, we want to carry these to the developer. We want to carry these to government, and we want to carry them to the city. We were fortunate enough to negotiate some time with the developer. We actually sat with them last night. They have some concerns. They do want to consult with us. What changes that may make? It may make some. It may change the whole face of this. Well, it all depends upon not me, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. It depends on all of us. So I really encourage each and every one of you to gather the courage to say what you really think and how you feel about this. So I thank you guys for taking the time on a cool night of dealing with a change of venue, and take this opportunity to share it. What's your vision? What do you see? What do you want? Is this good? Is this bad? This is your time. And it's very rare that people have a time for this. So I really encourage all of you to take that opportunity now.
Everyone will have an opportunity to be heard. So if you have a question, perspective, there's something that you need to share, something that you need recorded, so that this group is able to share it with government or the developer or whatever as they pursue their goals, let us know.
In St. David. And so one of the developments that you showed was ours. And I actually want to challenge something you said. And what I want to challenge is that the process doesn't allow for the kind of consultation that actually should happen. Because I think that one of the things that, not to quote the Telegraph Journal, but just before we did our second community consultation, the Telegraph Journal kind of did an editorial and said, like, commented on how right our process was, in the fact that it's taken us 4.5 years to get to where we are from the time that we started talking about it. And the community consultations that we've done, either at people's kitchen tables or in the hall with the group, not quite this big, but I guess the concerns weren't quite as heartfelt. But we actually found that as we did the consultations, the project got better and better and better as we got input from the community that knew where it was. And I have to confess that I don't live in the South End. I bought a house in the East End. I apologize for that, but
Related.
but I needed 6 bedrooms, and I just, I couldn't find it. Anyway, okay, so I just want to say that I think that as a starting point, what the Tannery Court has presented is a good one. It's a good place to start the conversation. It's not a good place to start it thinking that it's over. And I think that, and I'm also going to apologize one last time, because I'm going to leave as soon as I finish talking, because I'm supposed to be at King Square for the homelessness awareness event that's happening right now. And so the conflict, I was really conflicted about how I was going to do both. But I think that the important thing to kind of hold up to the developers of this project, and for those from the city who are here, for developers for any project that's going to go from now on, because I think that we need them, and they're important, and it's going to meet a need, and I hope that this project goes. I hope that it goes. I don't hope that it goes the way it is right now. And I think that what the city has to do is, it doesn't matter if the development has to go before PAC because it needs variances or whatever. That shouldn't matter. There should always be community consultation built in. There should always be this level of conversation that happens right at the beginning, and then goes through till the project actually finishes and is opening. And I think if you talk to Narinder, who is also on the screen, he'll tell you that the one place where St. John Nonprofit fell short with Leinster Court, because it's a beautiful project. It's more beautiful because of the community consultation that happened, and if they had done that right at the beginning, it wouldn't have been the same situation as it turned into. Narinder recognized that. And I think that that's what I would offer here to the developers of this one, but also to those from the city who are here, to ensure that community consultation always happens. It should not matter whether it has to happen. It does, because legally, it has to happen morally, ethically, and it will always be a better project. It will always be a better project in the end. And with that, I'm going to leave because I'm going to go freeze for a little while with a bunch of...
St. John is not unique across Canada. I've lived in many places in Canada and that sort of thing. And the one thing that this Tannery Court is trying to address is the very, very serious nature of lack of subsidized housing for single, low-income people. It's basically a national disgrace in Canada that a country that is as rich as ours can provide so much for low-income families and so little for low-income singles. To give you an idea, in the city of Moose Jaw and the city of Swift Current in Saskatchewan, the best province in Canada in which to live, according to the United Nations, when it ranked Canada as the best country in the world to live. In the city of Swift Current, a single low-income person has a 22-year wait for subsidized housing. Is the project as it stands ideal? Absolutely not. I agree when people say it should be mixed. But let's not lose sight of the very basic thing that St. John is as bad as anywhere else in Canada, and in some ways worse. You have got single people on social assistance living in rat holes, and it's taking their whole check just to live there. Never mind putting clothes on their back, never mind putting food in their bellies. The need is desperate. Let's not throw out